morning, I'm Renu Gupta, your tech host. Welcome to the Daily Tech News Bulletin. In today's tech news, Meta AI on WhatsApp for Android could get support for voice input. BSNL 5G, how to order BSNL 4G and 5G SIM cards online. Sony PlayStation Portal Remote Player launched in India. Asus LAX launched in India with improved performance and extended battery life. Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Hybrid 2-in-1 laptop now up for pre-sale. Launch on August 10. Ola Electric's IPO full subscribed on day 2. YouTuber files class action suit of over OpenAI scrap for creators, transcript and more. In yesterday's quiz, we asked you who are the founder of Google, and answer is Larry Page and the Sergey Brin. It's time for the daily tech quiz. Here's today's question. Who is the owner of Canva? Think you know the answer? We want to hear from you. Leave your guess in the comments below this video. We reveal the correct answer in tomorrow's news bulletin, so stay tuned to see if you got it right. Good luck, tech enthusiasts, and don't forget to comment with your answer. Meta is reportedly enhancing its AI chatbot for WhatsApp to support voice inputs, allow Android users to interact with Meta AI via voice messages. According to WA Beta Info, with features being rolled out to select users using the latest beta version of WhatsApp for Android. A voice message button has been Android next to the text field in the chat interface for Meta AI. Currently, users can only interact with the Meta AI by typing prompts and holding text-based conversation. Meta AI speech recognition technology powers a new voice message feature, understanding and processing user queries from voice messages. BSNL has begun rolling out its 4G services nationwide and is also working on expanding its 5G network. Union Minister Jyotir Aditya, SC India, announced plans to install 80,000 new 4G towers by October and additional 21,000 by March next year, aiming for a total of 1 lakh towers by March 2025. 5G service will integrate it into the existing 4G infrastructure, following a recent traffic hike by major telecom operators like Jio, Airtel, and Vi. Many subscribers are switching to BSNL. The company achieved a significant milestone by adding 217,000 a new connection in Andhra Pradesh alone in July 2024 to address overcrowding at BSNL offices due to the high demand for new SIM cards. BSNL offers an online ordering option. Here, how to order BSNL SIM card online. Step 1. Visit the website. Step 2. Click on Buy SIM card and select India. Sony has launched the PlayStation Portal Remote Player in India, allowing players to access PS5 games remotely via their home Wi-Fi network. The PlayStation Portal features an 8-inch LCD display with a 180p resolution of 16 FPS gameplay and incorporates DualSense wireless controller, features like adaptive triggers and haptic feedback in supported games. Designed to provide a high-fidelity visual experience, the PlayStation Portal allows users to play PS5 games without needing to use a TV, putting their game collection in the palm of their hand. The device includes a USB Type-C port for charging, Sony's proprietary PS5 Link feature, a 3.5mm headphone jack, and requires a minimum 5 Mbps Wi-Fi connection with 15 Mbps recommended for optional performance. Asus launched the ROG LAX, a new handheld gaming console powered by AMD's Zen-Wing Steam CPU and featuring an 80-watt battery as part of the Republic of Gamers lineup. The ROG LAX comes with a Radeon 780M iGPU with 12 compute units, a 1TB of storage expandable to 4TB, and 24GB of RAM. It maintains a FHD display with a 120Hz refresh rate, VRR 500 nits brightness, and 100% sRGB color space coverage. The console introduced more tactile buttons and half-effect triggers and support AMD's Radeon Super Resolution, Fidelity FX Super Resolution, and AMD Fluid Motion frames for smoother gameplay. The device includes dual USB-C ports, including a Thunderbolt 4 connection, a micro SD card reader, and a 3.5mm audio jack. It offers a Dolby Atmos enhanced audio with a free lifetime subscription to Dolby Access. Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Hybrid 2-in-1 announced earlier this year, now up for a pre-sale, will officially launch in August 10. The laptop combines both Windows and Android functionalities, featuring a detachable display that can function as an Android tablet while the base operates as a Windows laptop. The base includes an Intel Core Ultra 7 155H chipset, 32 GB LPDDR5X RAM, and 1 TB PSE 4.0, while the display portion has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor, 12 GB LPDDR5X memory, and 256 GB UFS 3.1 storage. The 14-inch 2.8K OLED display supports a stylish and cover 100% DCI T3 color gamut. The base has 75-watt battery with 100-watt fast charging, while the tablet portion has a 38-watt battery with 50-watt TDI TPS of fast charging. Ola Electric initial public offering was fully subscribed on the second day of the share sale. As per data from the BSE, the IPO is priced rupees 72 and 76 per share, valuing the company at rupees 33,500 crore. At the upper end of the price range, the retail portion has subscribed nearly 3 times. The non-institutional investor portion saw a slight oversubscription at 1.11 times. Share a reserve for employees experienced the highest oversubscription at nearly 9 times. The portion has qualified institutional buy received bids for only 40%, the lowest of all categories. Before the public offering, Ola Electric raised rupees 2,07,063 crore from anchor investor, including Nomura India Investment Fund, State Bank of India Mutual Fund, HDFC Mutual Fund, and Goldman Sachs. The IPO comprises a fresh issue worth rupees 5,500 crore and an offer for sale for 84 million shares, with early investors like AlphaWave, Alpine, DIG Investment, and the Matrix Partners selling shares. A YouTube creator, David Melati, is seeking to bring a class action lawsuit against OpenAI, alleging that the company used millions YouTube video transcript to train its generative AI models without notifying and compensating the creators. The complaint filed in the US District Court of the Northern District of California claims that the OpenAI transcript video to train with AI model, violating copyright law and YouTube terms of services. Lawsuit seeks over $5 million in the damages for all affected YouTube creators, asserting the OpenAI profited from the creators' work without consistent credit or compensation. This is Rini Gupta signing off. Don't forget to stay tuned and subscribe to IT Voice for all tech updates.